Look, do you want to know why most dog trainers struggle with the business side of things? It's because no one ever taught them that their passion could actually become something bigger, that it could become a thriving business, a business that they could turn into an empire. So what do? Well, they focus on their passion and then they avoid the business stuff, the stuff that actually moves the business forward. And why do they do that? Well, they do that because it's unfamiliar, it's uncertain. And the trainers who do want to make something of themselves and who do want to turn their business into a thriving company, well, they make the mistake of thinking that the solution to their struggling business is just to work harder, work longer hours, get more clients, endless effort, just go, 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 go. But here's the harsh truth. Hard work alone isn't going to cut it. It's never going to be enough. Because if working harder was the answer, I mean, think about this. Every burnout trainer with a packed schedule would be thriving right now. Is that how it appears to you? Because from where I'm standing, it doesn't look like that to me. Many of them are stuck. They're stressed. They're teetering on the edge of burnout. It's like, why? Because they're chasing their tails instead of solving the root of the problem. Their systems, their strategies, and their mindset, they're all broken. They don't even realize it. Look, you don't build a thriving business by working yourself into the ground. You build it by working smarter, with clarity, with purpose, with strategy in mind. And the hard work, yeah, it comes after you've figured out the right path. Not while you're blindly sprinting in the wrong direction. Doesn't make any sense. But this is what I see every single day. So working harder doesn't always translate to better results. But the idea that it does is somehow ingrained in our culture. I mean, we've all heard it. Work harder, hustle, push through. You've heard all these things before. But the truth is, harder work without direction is just spinning your wheels unnecessarily, right? It's a recipe for burnout, for frustration, for disappointment. It's not what you want, not in business. And a lot of the trainers that I talk to have gotten trapped in this hustle mindset. They think that if they work hard enough, they'll eventually break through the difficulties that they're having. But that's not the reality. It's not the way it works. Because here's the deal. Just because you're busy, it doesn't mean that you're being productive. I mean, let's be real about this. The illusion of productivity is one of the most dangerous traps that I see a lot of trainers fall into. So listen to what I'm saying here. See if this relates to you. You know what I'm talking about. You've either seen it or you've experienced it. The endless to-do lists, the jumping from one task to the next. The responding to emails, putting out fires, thinking that you're making progress, but in reality, you're just running in place. You're busy, but you're not actually being productive. The thing is, many of the tasks that you spend your time on aren't moving the needle one little bit. They're just distractions. They're busy work. Or they're things that you've convinced yourself are important, but they don't actually contribute to growing your business. And so they're not important. You might think that they are, but in the overall scheme of things, you have to identify strategically what's working and what's not. You might be checking off boxes, but you're not building the momentum that you need to make meaningful progress in your business. And why put in all the effort for no reward? Because this is where most trainers get stuck. They get caught up in the small stuff, polishing their website, posting on social media just for the sake of posting, right? Constantly tweaking their marketing materials. Or they're working on things that they feel like are urgent, but really they're irrelevant to the big picture goals. And so the danger is you think that you're being productive. You've got limited time. And if you're not being productive, you're not actually doing anything. You're just busy. And there's a huge difference there. And in the end, you'll burn out doing all that non-strategic busy work. You'll feel like, you're working harder than ever, but the results won't reflect that. They won't reflect your effort. And that's because productivity isn't just about being busy. It's about making the right moves that push the business forward. Even if they seem less frequent, even if they don't seem like the things that are most shiny and appealing to you. And look, if you're tired of spinning your wheels and feeling like success is just outside of your reach, let's talk. Right now, we're offering a free coaching call to help you identify exactly where your time, your effort, and all of your energy are going to waste. More importantly, how we can fix that. No fluff, no gimmicks, just actionable steps to help you stop grinding and to help you start growing in your business. If that sounds like something you want to do, DM me. We'll book a spot before they all fill up. Now, let me hit you with the real truth. Systems beat hustle every time. You have to understand this. When you rely solely on hustle, on working harder and working longer hours, you're at the mercy of your energy levels. You're at the mercy of your mood. You're at the mercy of how much willpower you can muster on any given day. Hustle is exhausting. It's inefficient, and it won't keep your business growing in the long term. You might get some quick wins, but you're in this for the long haul. Now, systems are reliable. Systems are scalable. Systems give you consistency, structure. They give you the ability to keep growing without getting burnt out. I mean, which sounds better to you, hustle or systems? Obviously, it's a no-brainer. Now, let me break it down for you. A solid system is like a machine. You build it, and it keeps working for you day in, day out, whether you're there or not. It's repeatable, it's predictable, and most importantly, it's efficient. Efficiency is what grows business. Now, once you put the right systems in place, whether it's for client onboarding or for lead generation or even like daily tasks like social media posting, doing your content, your business runs smoother and faster without your constant involvement. That's just the truth of it. And I mean, think about this. When you're hustling, you're the one who has to push and make everything happen. It's all on your shoulders, nobody else's. But when you have systems, when you build the right systems, you're laying down a foundation that does all the heavy lifting for you. So you're not the person that's constantly having to run around like a chicken with your head cut off. The right systems allow you to scale. They allow you to step back and free up your time without sacrificing the quality of your service and the quality of what your business does. I mean, for example, let's just say that you've been manually managing every lead and every client interaction from, since the beginning of time. And that's fine when you're starting out, but as your business grows, that becomes unsustainable, obviously. Putting systems in place like a CRM, it's a customer relationship manager. It means that you can automate things like your email sequences. You can automate your client scheduling. You can automate a great number of things. So instead of doing all that manually, you put systems in place to handle all of that for you. You win back your freedom. You win back your time. And by creating repeatable systems for things like lead nurturing, client communication, even follow-ups, what you're doing is you're eliminating the need for constant hustle. You're eliminating the necessity for you to always be grinding. You're not wasting time reinventing the wheel every day. Instead, you're focusing on what moves the needle, improving your services, reaching out to new clients, right? Growing your business strategically in a way that makes sense with your long-term vision and your long-term goals in mind. Now, you can choose to outsource things like your marketing, your advertising, your lead generation, but until you learn these skills for yourself, you're always going to be reliant on somebody else. And that could be a very precarious situation, putting your company's growth in the hands of somebody else and just hoping that they know what they're doing and that they can do as good of a job as you would hope they would. It's never a good idea. You're better off learning these skills and building systems around them and then automating the process, right? That's how it works best. And you're in control. So here's the catch. Building systems, obviously, it takes time, it takes effort, it takes a lot of planning up front. It's not the sexy instant results solution that many people want, but it's the one that pays off in the long term. Hustle might get you quick wins, but systems are going to keep your business running. And it'll be running when you're not grinding 24/7. That's the way it should be. So let's be real here. Success in business comes from small effort, not hard effort. Systems are how you work smarter, not harder. They allow you to work more efficiently, which means more time for you to focus on the high-value tasks that actually move the needle. Strategic thinking, right? Refining your services, scaling your business. These are the things where you should be focusing your attention, not the monotonous little stuff. And if you're still caught up in the hustle mindset, it's time to make that shift. Start identifying areas in your business that could run more efficiently with a system. It could be something as simple as automating your email responses, or as complex as, creating a full client onboarding process. You can do all of these things with systems and automations. Whatever it is, get it out of your head, get it onto paper. Start building something. Start building systems that support your growth instead of relying on the constant and continual grind. When you build systems, You create a foundation for long-term success, which is what we all want. If you're in business, you're in business for a reason. You need to stop relying on luck or the grind and start relying on repeatable actions that produce consistent results, right? You get to enjoy the freedom of knowing that your business is running efficiently. That's the way it should be. Even when you're not working 24/7, the systems allow for that. Working harder might feel productive, but in the long run, all it's going to do is burn you out. Systems, on the other hand, they allow you to scale without sacrificing your time or your energy. And so when you zoom out and you take a look at the bigger picture, it's time to stop buying into the hustle culture. Start focusing on building smart, efficient systems that will run your business for you. And here's the thing. You can't keep working harder and expect different results. If you're tired of feeling burnt out or burning yourself out, feeling like you're always just spinning your wheels, getting stuck in the mud, it's time to make a change. It's time to build systems that work for you so that you can take control of your business and win back your time, win back your freedom. Live the lifestyle that you want to live, not constantly grinding. And if you're ready to stop relying on hustle, start scaling with systems, I've got something for you. Book a free coaching call. Let's talk about how we can streamline your business, cut out all the unnecessary hustle that you're going through right now, and build a system that actually works for you. And remember this. Greatness is your obligation. Success won't ever happen without your participation. This life isn't a warm-up. It's the only one you got. So take action this instant because today might be your only shot.